speaking of the Browns,
oh man,
they beat the Bears 20-17.
It's my man crush team right here, right now.
The Cleveland Browns. Let's go inside the numbers on this one, powered by AWS, and we'll immediately look at the win probability chart because this one was insane.
All over the place.
Yeah, the Browns' win probability was as low as 10% when they trailed 17-7 with 55 seconds remaining in the third quarter. So here's the chart, and the funniest thing about this chart is that we could have had a spike again to the top.
Seriously.
If Darnell Mooney had just caught the ball that was lying in his lap on the Hail Mary. So it could have gone all the way from there to like a true heartbeat, which is crazy. It's like I almost think that Hail Mary plays now, you're just going to see all the receiving team just lie on the ground in the end zone.
Well, there's always one guy that tries to play for that.
It's down there, waiting to like a volleyball player.
Because they know that the defense is taught to knock the ball down. So they're going, I'm going to play right here to where you knock it down and do that, right? So, yeah, I wouldn't be shocked if we continue to see more people in that position to just go, oh, they want to play that, then we're going to have two guys here for that. It was close. It really was. He almost went crazy in the viewing room. He caught it and then kicked it out of his own hand as he was kind of bumbling it and lost control of it. Ended up being an interception.
But how about this stat?
Yeah.
The Browns now have a league-high 4 wins in games where their win probability dropped below 15%.
That's incredible.
This season, and the hero in this one was Joe Flacco and David Njoku. They made some big plays down the stretch.
I know. I wish I could throw 3 picks in a game and they say I'm a hero of the game. It's amazing, right?
Yeah.
But
well, if you're old, it's like
did.
Expectations are super low.
It is, and he made some big plays. There's no doubt about that. He did. Now, some of his interceptions were bad. We'll get into that in a second. I love watching Cleveland play. I do. I don't know if it's sustainable with what they're doing right now. And like we talked about last week and even the week before that. I mean, it's the 3 games in a row. It's mid-40s with Joe Flacco throwing the football. And you know what? I don't think they're going to be able to run the ball like we would like to see them with, of course, the no Nick Chubb. The offensive line is decimated with injuries, so they have issues there. So they have to throw the ball. I do wish they would manage it a little bit differently, right? I don't think there's, if they're a little bit more conservative on the offensive side of the ball, I don't think there's any way the Bears can beat the Browns today, right? To me, the game was a game because the Browns and Joe Flacco are just a little too aggressive and careless. They're a team that at times I want to go, wait, you guys know you have the #1 defense in football, right? You know that, right? I swear they forget sometimes. And so I wish they would play that way instead of always, I don't know. I know it's attack and it's aggressive and all that. I respect it. But I think they got to realize you got a guy who's a little older at playing quarterback who's been pretty famous the last few years for turning the ball over, period. So you got to watch it. If you call a deep throw with Joe Flacco, he's going to throw it whether he's covered or not. That's what I've learned. There was a few in this game where it's he's triple covered. It's a post corner. Doesn't matter. He's throwing it. It's a deep shot. He's going to throw it. So you got to manage him a little. That scares me. But having said that, I have a man crush on their defense. I really do. Like you heard me talk about with the Jets a few minutes ago, right? The Cleveland Browns play every play like this is the last play of the game and we can't let them get a yard, right? So that allows the other team to make some big plays and fun to watch. But every play by the Browns defense is shut them down and make them go for negative yards, which I just have great respect for. I mean, Matt Casey will tell you, or some of the people in the viewing room will tell you, there's points in the game where I'm going, look, are you looking at this? It's 2nd and 7, and there's 9 guys at the line of scrimmage, and they're playing bum man-to-man, and it's is it 4th and 1 on the goal line for the Super Bowl, or are we you're winning the game against the Bears, right? So I love their way they approach it, and they're winning games because of their defensive side of the football. Yeah. And then Flacco, of course, is making some big plays. But, again, the Chicago Bears got a pick-6 touchdown and another interception that was returned inside the 5-yard line, and that's how they scored both their touchdowns. And then, of course, a field goal by Santos on one other drive, which was kind of a field position drive all together as well for the Bears. So that defense is phenomenal, and they make so many plays week in and week out. But don't be too careless and crazy with Joe Flacco, letting him throw the ball all over the place and thinking you're getting 2012 Joe Flacco that was the quarterback of the Ravens.
Yeah, he's 58 years old. Just give him some credit for being out there. That was Inside the Numbers, powered by AWS. One thing on the Bears, too. Justin Fields, watching him play this year.
Yeah, I know.
He doesn't seem quite as explosive as a runner as he was last year at times. I don't know if there's anything to that. I mean, he had 7 carries for 30 yards, but I normally, you just expect him to break one and have one of those runs where just like no one's catching him.
I know.
I don't know if he's had that many this year.
Well, he hasn't had as many. It goes away fast, that ultra top gear for guys like a quarterback. First off, he's a quarterback. He's not running sprints and receiver every day, right? Also, he's getting hit a lot. I don't care who you are. I mean, we all talked about last year, this year. He takes a lot of hits. That's going to slow you down. But the other thing I'll say with today and all that is Cleveland's defense is so fast. They're going to make a lot of quarterbacks not look as fast as they should be. The biggest moment of this football game, the Bears were up 17-7. They had the ball at the 33-yard line. They could have kicked a 50-yard field goal to possibly go up 20-7. Justin Fields fakes the run up the middle. He boots around to the right. And I want to say it was Cam Mitchell, rookie from Northwestern, who we talked about in the draft a little bit. He makes the big play to shoestring tackle him, gets him short of the sticks there. And that was, at least in my opinion, the play that saved the day for the Browns to keep it a 10-point game and allow them to battle back.
Myles Garrett, 7 more pressures for him in this one. And maybe now that Tyreek, is losing a little luster in the MVP talk now because they scored 30 without him, maybe we're going to get Myles Garrett back in there.
You love that.
The Cincinnati Bengals.
290 yards of total offense, and you're telling me that you're killing it.
I just got to keep this narrative kind of interesting.
Yo, what up, homies? Thanks for watching. Remember, subscribe to Chris Simms Unbuttoned. Right now, we got Sunday pod, right? So you can have it Monday morning. We recap all the action. Wednesday, it's the What the Happened podcast. We're going to get deep in the weeds on the key matchups of the week. And then Thursday, I'm picking games with that jerk Floria. So you know where to find us, homies. Keep watching. Peace out. We'll see you.